What's up, everybody? Renfell here. Today we are doing a new video about something really cool and fun, which is getting your capital ship for the guild. Now, my brother and I have a ship on the Sith side that we bought several years ago for us and some of our friends, and we play there periodically, and we've slowly built up that ship as it's gone on over time. But I've never done one for the Republic side. And when I started doing full-time content creation for Star Wars: The Old Republic a couple of months back, and then we decided to form a guild
Support the
around
brave
everything.
soldiers fighting across the galaxy to
I'll wait for her to
defend
shut
our
up.
homes. Buy Republic war bonds.
This is one of the things about being on the fleet is that will pop up occasionally. She'll have announcements that I always have to pause for. Anyway, we got the guild formed up. I made the credits. I got enough to get the guild Stronghold going. And so today's video is all about the ultimate beginner's guide to Stronghold. This is how to purchase your first Stronghold, information you might want to know about getting your Stronghold, some additional information that you're not going to know about buying a Stronghold until you actually try to buy your first Stronghold, because I had forgotten and it just happened to me a few minutes ago, so now I can include it in the video, and much more. So if you like that kind of stuff, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. And without further ado, let's dive in here. So on the Republic side, where you're going to want to come after you've earned what you think are enough credits, and we're going to talk about how many credits that is in a little bit, there's going to be the Stronghold vendor up here, the Guild Flagship Directory vendor, I should say, up in the northern section of the Republic fleet, the Carrick Station. It will be in a similar location for those of you who are playing on the Sith side. Just go to your fleet and look for the section that says Strongholds and Crew Skills, and then look for the vendor that is for the Flagship Directory. If you don't know what that looks like, go to your map filters and find things accordingly. Anyway, once you have done that, you'll come over here and you'll see a variety of vendors. You're going to see the guild registrar, which is where you would have come to start your guild in the first place. Then there's the planetary conquest equipment vendor, where you can buy things from conquests. There's the conquest rewards vendor. There's a whole bunch of cool cosmetic stuff in here. So if you want to get into the cosmetic game with your ship, with your capital ship, this is where you're going to want to be doing a lot of your purchasing. And of course, there's also the Flagship Commissioner, which is where you can buy things to unlock additional sections of your capital ship once you get it unlocked. So this is kind of the hub of purchasing and getting going with some of the things that you're going to need for your capital ship for your guild Stronghold. All right.
Good luck out there.
Next up, however, is the actual purchasing of the home. Now, if you haven't ever done this before, as of this recording, which is May 29th, 2023, it costs 8 million credits to buy your first Stronghold, but that is not the totality of what you need to get your first Stronghold. You might think that that's enough. That's not enough. You actually need 8.6 million, you need an additional 600,000 credits. We're going to talk about that here now. So if you go in here and go into the purchase section, you're going to notice that you have all the information about buying the home, which is really cool. Most powerful warship in Republic service, the Valor class cruiser is larger, more heavily armed than any other ship in the fleet. They also boast numerous hangars, redundant defensive systems, and advanced sensor and communications arrays, making them ideal for service as flagships and other mobile command roles. Occupancy of 50, and this can be increased by purchasing Stronghold expansions, and you have 15 expansions that you can purchase in total. There's a lot of room to expand on Flagship. It says here, purchasing a guild flagship immediately provides your guild with several powerful features, including flagship transport, orbital support, and the ability to invade planets during conquest events, which allows you to earn conquest points and stuff. When you first unlock your flagship, you'll have access to the bridge, the escape pod array, and the lift between decks, with additional rooms and decks requiring flagship plans to unlock, which are available at the Flagship Commissioner, who we just talked to a minute ago. He's the NPC right behind me in this area of the fleet. Now, it says over here 8 million credits to purchase and 8 million credits to reactivate if it ever goes, if you ever get inactive. But it won't let me actually do anything yet. Well, why is that? And it says here, you must have a guild bank to unlock a Stronghold if you hover over that purchase button. So, we need a guild bank. Well, in order to have a guild bank, you have to come over here to the guild bank thing, and it's 600,000 credits for the guild bank. Also, you need a minimum of 8 members in the guild to even be able to buy a guild bank in the first place. So you need 8 people. It's 8 people in total, and that can include alts. So 8 people in the guild, and 600,000 credits. You can then get the guild bank, which is what we're going to do right now. We're going to purchase that guild bank. Okay, we now have guild bank access. Now I'm not going to set up all the permissions and stuff at the moment. That's for later on, so we can just go ahead and close this window. And then we're going to come over here, and we're going to come to the purchase option. And we have, it says not enough credits in the guild bank for purchase. What does that mean exactly? Well, it means we need to put our 8 million credits into the guild bank to be able to use them. So we're going to go back over here, and we're going to come in here, and we're going to deposit 8 million credits. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to deposit 8 million credits, which is essentially pretty much all I have. I think I've got a couple 100,000 left. Yeah, that's all I've earned in the past few days doing crafting. So we can close that guild bank window down now, and we can come over here, and now we can purchase our stronghold. So I'm going to click this purchase button, and we're all going to celebrate because it's 8 million credits. Gone. Purchase. You are about to spend 8 million credits on a stronghold unlock. This purchase cannot be refunded. So I like the fact that they're giving you lots of pop-ups, and it's a multiple step process before you actually spend the 8 million credits, because they really want to make sure that you understand, okay, it's 8 million credits. First, let's transfer it to your bank. Let's confirm that transfer. Then we're going to come over here. Let's confirm this transfer. Are you absolutely sure? Do you absolutely understand that this is going to cost 8 million credits that you're not going to get back? Okay, yes, it's triplicate done. You know all the things you need to do. We're going to click yes. Stronghold activated. Flagship, the Raven Syndicate. This is a Valor class Republic cruiser. Now immediately once that's unlocked, I get the travel button, which is cool, but we can also go to the options and we can tell this where we want this to be private access only. But we can't even go public unless we have at least 10,000 prestige, which we've got a long way to earn towards, because right now our prestige is 0. There are lots of ways to get prestige. You could do conquests, you can, decorations and all these other things. People who need keys and so on and so forth. I think everybody gets a key. I have to set up permissions levels for people who are going to be coming into the guild. These are all bronze. I don't remember what the keys are. I have to look all up the permissions and stuff, but that's stuff we'll be getting into later. This is just the beginner's guide to getting your stronghold set up and that you have access to. So now that we've done all of this, we can go over to the travel, and we're going to go in to our stronghold for the first time. There should be an animation here. I'm a sucker for those animation sequences, so I always like to make sure that those get shown in their entirety. All right, so now we're in our ship for the first time, and it is bare bones. Now, if you've never been into a ship before, we'll take a look at the end of this video. We'll do a walkthrough of someone else's ship, because you could tour other people's ships to see how you want to decorate yours. But when you first zone in to your ship, you're going to be logging in right here in the middle, and you have a multiple of rooms available. You have this room behind me. Going to the elevator, we have a room to the right, which is where the escape pods are, and then we have a room to the left, which is just a space that you can set up. And upstairs are the officers' quarters. Now, I saw somebody, one of the run-throughs I did, I'm going to see if I can't find their house again, because they had this set up as like a hangar bay, and it looked really cool the way they'd done it. So I think we may attempt to do ours the same way. But in the meantime, this is what it looks like when you first have logged in. This is the bridge, and then behind us we've got, some platforms and areas that we can go to. Now, most of this stuff is locked behind additional areas. So if we wanted to go over here as an example, there's an elevator, Hey everyone, Renfail here with the commercial part of the video where I say, hey, if you like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss an update. And thanks to all of our supporters here on YouTube and over on Patreon, our highest members, our guild champions, Crazy Relative, Remy D here on YouTube. And don't forget, if you want to support, it's really easy. You can do the memberships below, the Adventurers Guild, 3 different tiers. There's also the super thanks on any uploaded video or YouTube short that you find. There's also, of course, the super chats and stickers that you could do on any live stream or premiere, and the Patreon page if you want to dive into the fantasy world that I have with my brother and my wife, which is a tabletop game, a point-and-click adventure game, and a fantasy book series. All are great ways to keep this channel going and me going full-time. Thanks again for those of you who support. Let's get back to the video that you're watching now. Alright, one thing to pay attention to is that when you're inside a ship, it's a really big place and you can use your mount. So just go ahead and mount up and run around. This is what you get access to at the base level, but if you want additional stuff, so I think some of these things we can go to. Some of these things are going to require unlocks. So as an example, what comes with the ship is this stuff over here, and then you can go over here to this elevator over here. Let's go up here really quick just to show you. And this will take you up to the officer decks, and there's 2 rooms up here. So we can take a look at these real quick. They're the same room, just on different sides. You can come over here and take a look. We got some spacious rooms set up here. We can see a fleet outside, which is really cool. And then there's like a hangar bay below us. Let's go back to the elevator. It's the same on the other side, just a different view. Go back to the bridge. All right. Let's go over here and you can look at like the command deck. We'll go down here and take a peek. Now immediately we get our first pop-up that says, hey, this is what you're going to need to unlock this module. This is an expansion. Maximum occupancy of 10, maximum decorations plus 125. We need Flagship Plans Command Framework. We need 5 of those, plus 5 million credits. So first and foremost, we have to go get those plans in the first place, then get the credits. Once we have those things, we can come back. All of these things have different prices. Again, these are available from that NPC out front. And how do you get these things? Well, you get them by doing things with your guild, which is sort of not... That's more of an advanced thing, which we're not necessarily going to talk about today. What I really wanted to show you was just, this is the beginner's guide. So this is how you buy your ship, this is how you get on your ship, and then we're going to take a tour of someone else's ship so you can see what it looks like when all this stuff is unlocked. So you can see the floor plan here. You can see these floor plans are quite big, some of them. And then we get down to the hangar deck. Each one of these has its own... so we're looking at the map. So those rooms we were in were above here. So if you remember that, both of those rooms were looking down. The officer decks were looking down over the hangar bays. So imagine once we can get starships in here and everything else and decorate the hangar bays. Like, this is going to be a really cool thing, a long-term project for all the people in the guild to work on. And that's the cool thing about it, is like, it's not just all it takes is one person to unlock it, but from there it's whoever wants to contribute can contribute. So there's lots of stuff that you can do in here. And then this is a single room. So that is in essence what it looks like, bare bones. But now we're going to go take a tour of someone else's ship so you can see what it looks like when someone has decorated their ship. Alright, so to tour someone else's house, you just come here to the public listings section of the Stronghold management window for guilds. And you would look for a ship. Generally, you're going to want to look for something that's got the most prestige, because they're going to have the most items or guild events they've done. But completion is also, it can be important. So maybe we'll look at, I think Starhawk was the one I actually looked at offline a little while ago, which had the hangar bay. I think if that's the case, I want to show you guys this guy's hangar bay, because it looked really, really cool. And then we can sort of browse through the rest of his ship so you can get an idea of what one of these can look like after you've spent a significant amount of time playing the game with your friends and earning all of the things that you need to get into the full-on Stronghold system, if you want to go down that rabbit hole. So this guy's very festive when we jump right in. But what I wanted to show you guys, yeah, this is the one. He has this set up over here as a hangar bay for his speeders. So like he's got, I love this speeder right here. I don't even know which one this is, and I love it. Like this quad boater thing. Really cool looking speeders over here. And then he's got his escape pods, of course, and then the door out. And over here he's got his fabricator droids shoved in the corners. So very well done. I really like the way he laid this out. But let's go take a look. His bridge is way too festive for me. I looked at it and was like, that's a rather festive bridge. Not the way I decorate mine, but that's okay. But we can go over here and take a look at the elevator, and you can go down to his additional areas, take a look at those. So let's go to the crew deck. Was the crew deck the one with like 5 rooms? Yes. Oh, what the hell? Woo! Traps or something shooting me around? That was fun. Unwelcome visitor. So he's got this set up weirdly with some crystals and stuff. Oh wow, this is like a green room. This is bare, so this one actually hasn't been done anything with yet. I hear holocrons. Yeah. Ooh, this one's not been unlocked yet. This one has been. Got some statues in here. So he's, this is just one person's way of decorating things. There are many, 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 many different ways you could choose to decorate your stronghold. Just kind of depends on you and your personal preference and how much time you have to dedicate to the game and getting all of the collectibles that you can get to put in the house. Because all of these are based on the hook system, which we talked about in the other video. The Beginner's Guide to Strongholds and decorations. So there's a big creature there in the back. So yeah, this is the quick and easy version of looking at, just getting into your first, ship for your guild, of the capital ship system. So there's a lot more beyond this, which we're going to be talking about in sort of advanced guides, because once you have your guild ship, obviously this becomes something that you can set up access for everybody. Oh my god, I need to get across the room. Thank you. That's annoying. Go back to the bridge real quick. Alright, stop getting sidetracked. Getting blown around the room everywhere. So looking at something like this, once you have access to the guild, I can then go as a guild leader and you can choose to do invasions. Now there is a timer on these, so there's it's been a while. Again, this is the beginner's guide, so it's been a couple years since I did this, but I remember there being a timer of like 7 days or something on these. So you want to start your conquest at the beginning of the week so that your guild has the full 7 days to complete, because everybody's contributing towards the actual invasion. It says your flagship must be committed to invade a planet before you go participate in the galactic conquest. Once your guild is invading a planet, members receive a 15% bonus to conquest points. So I would go in here and I would say something like, all right, we want to do a guild invasion. I would pick something that's easy, but it says this one only has 20 hours left, right? So it would be better to wait until this is wrapped, if there's only 20 hours left. This is what I remember. It's been a long time since I've done this. But this is the advanced stuff for the guilds. So this is just the stronghold system, getting set up with your first guild capital ship, and then decorating it. So if you want to take a look at this one more time, we'll go back and say, what does it look like to decorate your own home? So I'll go here and we'll go back to ours really quick and say, well, how do I make mine look like the one we just saw? And this gets into the hook and decoration system that you saw in the beginner's guide to strongholds that we first did back in the day. So as soon as you pop in, you can go straight into edit mode. And once you're in edit mode, you get the hook system that you can see that everyone has once you get into strongholds. And then we can come in here and say, okay, so let's, what can we place here? Well, I don't actually have anything here, right? Do I? Maybe I do. Let's look at all, and that's what we're looking at, all category, subcategory. We could do all these different things. Where is the one show available? I don't have any for that particular slot at the moment. What about this one? Nope. Nothing for there either. So I'm going to have to go get some stuff to put in here. But essentially, this is what you can do. Once you start getting things to put into your ship, you can start applying these and decorating your ship as you see fit. Now, I have a bunch of stuff placed in my personal home, but I don't really have anything here for the guild hall yet. So this is just the other aspect of this. Is this as you get going deeper and deeper into this, you'll be able to start decorating with things that you earn for the guild flagship. So there you have it, everyone. That is the beginner's guide to getting your first capital ship, your first guild stronghold in Star Wars The Old Republic. If you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon, and hopefully we'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to check out all the other playlists. Until next time, stay safe. May the Force be with you.